All right, a little unexpected, but yeah, let's do the Bowblax drama. I guess I'm curious. People, I mean, the biggest reason I'm doing it is because my generic user, that's the name of the person in the Discord, gave me a breakdown of all this stuff. I'm probably gonna timestamp this. But we got like a bunch of videos. We got this one that apparently is a good rundown, but it's missing a little context. And there's these two Twitter versus Bowblax videos, which is in the style of Bowblax. Wow, interesting. Then we have apparently Tipster dunked on Bowblax. I love it. This is just going to be some silly, ridiculous fun, honestly. It's going to be stupid. Let's just get this going. We're starting this one here with this guy, the big Labrowski, the most acoustic drama of 2024. Full recap plus updates, Bowblax, Nicholas Dioria, and Larynx. Let's go.
Big Labrowski here. Hey guys, Big Labrowski here, coming in again with your daily dose of brain rot.
This guy looks like Anthony Fantino's eyebrows. Sounds like Moist Critical with the accent. I can't of a different race. I can't think of anything clever. So.
Well.
Wow, incredible.
Well. Just when we thought that 2024 couldn't get any worse, enter Bowblax and Larynx to.
Is that really Bowblax? What the hell?
Give us what, in my opinion, is the most ridiculous and stupid drama of 2024. So a couple of days ago.
It sounds like it, yeah.
These two got into some online beef because Bowblax leaked the Discord call that he had with Larynx.
Why? Why would he leak it? Why are you even recording Discord call? What?
Breaking the unwritten internet code of never leaking a private conversation between two commentary bros. Obviously.
Well, my thing, listen, I could be missing context. Why is he even recording it in the first place? I'm not understanding that. Why record it in the first place?
This not only left Bowblax in a very bad light, but also kinda turned him into the town's clown for a while. But before we go any further, since this is the first time I talk about this guy here on the channel, let's give a little bit of context, because Bowblax has a rich history of playing the clown, and to be honest, it's a...
Yeah, Bowblax is usually like the most liked individual out of the, I suppose you'd say, this like sub-genre of the commentary community, so I'm a little shocked that things are going south here for him.
It is funny. So this guy Bowblax started as almost every other YouTuber by uploading gaming videos, but around 28...
Augie RFC reference, where's that guy go? It's been a while. I think the last time I heard from him, he came into my YouTube chat and then asked me a question about Andrew Tate and the Jews, and then he left. I was like, what the fuck? It was weird. That was somewhat recent, a couple months ago.
18, this guy would go viral due to a feud that he would sustain with none other than the Queen of Sims, Pokimane.
So way back in November of 2018, I made a Twitter versus video on Pokimane versus Keemstar, and in that video...
You could get a worse Queen of Sims. Although, I don't know. Personally, I think she's a little overrated. There's probably somebody that you could goon to better, you know?
I showed 12 seconds of Pokimane's Twitter video to Keemstar. Because of this, Pokimane used it as an excuse to take it down for copyright. But obviously, since you don't make money off of tweets, the only motive behind taking that...
I think now you do. I don't know how much, but it doesn't seem worth it.
...down is to either financially screw me over, or to silence any criticism that may come her way as a result of that exchange with Keemstar.
So yeah, Pokimane being Pokimane decided to copyright strike this Bowblax dude, and this situation would make him go viral. Fast forward 2 years.
Damn, it's that Streisand effect. Incredible.
This guy would once again get involved.
She is basic. She's like an Asian woman that's not Asian. Does that make sense? You know how you got the cute Hinata Asian TikTok meme? I'm getting real specific here. I'm like, what the hell? It's interesting. You know, they like cute girls, but it's like weird. It's just like a bizarre, it's like almost fascinating. It's like a calico cat. I don't know if you guys know what that is. What the fuck? What an asshole. You know what I mean? But there's like a charm to it. It's just interesting. I don't really understand it. But she's like that, but without the Asian part. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's bizarre to me. I don't know.
In some really nasty...
What do they call that? Kawaii? What it is?
Drama. So for whatever reason, he decided to make a very weird... And
what happened to like the Xena the Warrior Princess type girls? How come there's none of those that are popular? All these like annoying cute girls. Like give me some fucking sloppy... give me Michaela Narugan's accent on... a hot girl, you know?
And disgusting song.
Maybe a little fat.
About the Black Lives Matter movement, which, to be honest with you, I won't even risk to play it here, because that song is like an Anthrax letter.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was an interesting video.
Don't want that shit anywhere near you.
Wow. Forgot about that. Hard to live that one down.
Well, the point is that this guy started copy striking people that were re-uploading this horrible song, but...
I mean, I you know, in his defense... I think I would too. I think maybe I probably wouldn't. I would just take the L. I mean, I've never done that. Well, Well, I have never done that. But when I was very young, okay? Statute of limitations, guys. I did say a bad word, and somebody did make that into a techno remix. So I'd be a little embarrassed if that came out. You know, so I guess I get...
Apparently, and according to him, he accidentally copy-striked a video that was just doing commentary over the song and the situation in general.
I heard that it was AI, guys. I heard it was AI. Autistic intelligence. I'm sorry.
Basically what happened is people were re-uploading the Black Lives Matter song, and I was like, you know what, I don't feel comfortable with this being up and readily available for people to watch, so I just copyright striked it because it's mine.
This was especially bad because let's remember that this dude blew up because of a similar situation with Pokimane, where she would copy strike Bowblax because of the fact that he was just simply calling her out. Well, the same thing happened here, and people were calling him out for being an absolute idiot for that song that he made, and he ended up acting like a little bitch and decided to copy strike people left and right.
Damn.
Well, after this, Nicholas Eats Oreos
Okay.
would confront this guy because they were defending him, and after Bowblax admitted and came out about the copy strike situation, this made the Oreo and his friends look really dumb, and this didn't sit well with him.
Nick's the only one who's upset. He's talking about me fucking accidentally false flagging someone.
Yeah,
that's what he's talking
go around
about.
the internet pretending it was accidental. It just wasn't. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I don't think.
I have a real question. Because what the person says is like, it is a good point. Like, it's a little hypocritical. I mean, I kind of get it because it's like really racist and makes you look really bad. But it's like, it's hypocritical. But like, who cares that much to like make it into something that's like a long-standing conversation? I feel like most people are like, oh, that's bad, and they kind of move on. Like, hey, you shouldn't have done that. But why? I don't know. It feels like sometimes in this, it's really any community, but in some commentary communities, somebody will rightfully call somebody out for something, and then they just drag it for so long sometimes. It's just like, do we really need to be... You know what I mean? And this seems to happen just fundamentally. It's like, is it like a boredom thing? Is there nothing else to talk about? You know, jack off or something, you know? I don't know.
Many people believe you. I think most people actually don't. I'm sorry, dude. I genuinely don't believe you accidentally struck the Black Lives Matter video after you sat with me for f***ing days telling me how angry you were that it was getting views. I don't believe you accidentally struck the Black Lives Matter video when after all...
He struck a Black Lives Matter video?
...stream when us f***ing retards had to find out when somebody called you out in chat about it that we had a f***ing conversation for like 30 minutes explaining to you why...
It was a lapse in judgment, not an accident. It was a lapse in judgment.
Now, hold on. You just said you accidentally struck him. Now, you said it was a lapse in judgment, so you...
Oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe he said it was an accident and like it was a lapse in judgment. I don't know. Why do we care that much? I don't know.
Want to fucking debate me on this, Bowblax? Because
It's a lapse in judgment
30 seconds ago.
It's a
That's like, what the fuck is happening? How old are they at this point? Because I know Bowblax is 27. What the fuck?
lapse in judgment, and I called it a mistake.
Click the button.
Wait, that's literally... I had a lapse in judgment because I was high. That was a factor in it.
Oh shit! Using the old marijuana excuse, dude.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. And I said, and I said in the stream. No, I literally.
Oh my God.
I said in the stream clip I sent you that I shouldn't have mentioned that because that's not a valid excuse, and I should take responsibility for what I do, regardless of if I'm high or not.
You're going around telling everybody, oops, I got high, oopsie, I hit the strike button, but I retracted it.
I literally retracted it the second I
I'm not
sent
debating
it.
that you retracted it. I'm saying that you're going around
Oh, how long ago, like how long after did he retract it, I wonder?
telling everybody that I accidentally f***ing hit the button. Like, I was so high, I can't believe I did that. That was
I'm pretty sure I said lapse in judgment or mistake.
And so this would lead into one of the most legendary moments in the drama community of YouTube.
How did I make you look like a retard?
Ended you on the archival thing and said that archives of videos are fair use and all that shit. And then you went and you struck a f***ing video that was archived.
I'm sorry, I fucked up. What else do you want me to say? Like, I fucked up. I'm ashamed of it. I fucking hate
You
it.
not go around Twitter and telling everybody, oops, I got high, I wouldn't have struck the video.
I said all the shit I'm saying right now publicly on a previous live stream and a previous
That's not the way you
tweet.
fucking said it. That's not the way you fucking said it.
This is so weird. It's just so weird to have this debate about this. I don't know. It just seems so, like, obsessive. I don't know, man.
What's the clip? You don't said publicly.
Wow, dude, I can't believe that.
Can you?
I don't know. Here's what I'm hearing. This guy made a song saying the N-word, and he got really embarrassed by it and took it down, or tried to copyright strike it, but then very quickly rescinded it and then got called out, and then that's kind of it. I feel like the hyper specifics, you know what I mean? That's not super interested in, but okay.
I can't believe an hour and 45 minutes.
I've been linking it to people who asked. I've been linking it to everyone who asked.
Your apology in an hour and 45 minutes.
No, that's not an apology. There's no apology. That's explanation. Where is Pig? You
Jesus Christ.
You motherfucker. You fucking bitch. My apology is not in there. My apology was... Oh my god. You didn't even watch the clip. Why are you saying shit without watching the clip?
When Nicholas Euro is going over this drama, Bowblax dropped 20 gifted subs. Damn, guy must be rich, baby. Crazy.
Just fucking watch my shit and actually like listen to what I fucking say, dude.
So for context, the whole beef started way earlier during that stream because Bowblax flexed on Nicholas Eats Oreos his sub count. This apparently left Nick quiet but hurt, so they had an argument for around 20 minutes about that, and then the stream just went as normal. However, later, during that same stream, Nicholas the Oreo kept baiting Bowblax to talk about the Black Lives Matter video, which he hypocritically took down. Nick argued that they defended Bowblax many times by saying that the fact that he takes videos from people to archive them is fair use, yet he would take down a video that, well, was...
What does that mean, he takes videos for people to archive them? What is that? I'm just curious. What does that mean? Does he put him up like completely without any transformation and then like monetize it or something? I'm a little confused about that point. I'm missing that. There's obviously a layer here that I don't understand.
Was technically also archiving, but this was just his stupid assing in that song. So Bowblax would take the bait and they started arguing, and he really lost it when Nick said that his apology for this situation was inside of an almost 2-hour long stream, making it kinda pointless. Bowblax then argued that this wasn't the case, but the Oreo wouldn't listen and he just kept talking over him, which led to this.
Okay.
Let me speak!
Yeah, legendary. Okay. Anyway, fast forward.
Okay. I gotta like this guy.
To the present year. Bowblax had a long-standing beef with Destiny, which led to Bowblax
He had a long-standing beef with Destiny? What the fuck?
accusing Destiny of being a PDF file on Twitter. Due to this
Okay, interesting.
tweet that you are seeing here on the screen, the Oreo would once again intercede, and he answered to Bowblax by saying that this
Well, I think the Oreo likes Destiny a lot, like in a bisexual way, no?
was obviously satire.
Alex Gekmo, nobody. I don't think he'll get mad at me saying that. This is a random retard on Twitter.
Hey!
There is absolutely no reason to be individually reaching out to random retards on Twitter and dumping shit in their DMs, begging them to remove stuff. Literally nobody. This is an inconvenience to nobody. This is just
I don't know
you
what the fuck
obsessing.
happened.
This is the gene at play here.
Then, after being outed, Bowblax would once again play the victim card and apologize and say that he acted on an impulse because he was going through some stuff. And this is something that
Damn. I didn't realize how often Bowblax did seem to lean into a little bit of that victim complex, huh? Sad stuff, brothers and sisters in Christ.
according to the Oreo is very common with Bowblax. He would do some stupid shit, and then when he gets called out, he would deflect by blaming his mental health. After that, he would then overreact
Kind of a based alert, though, you know?
over Turkey Tom, commenting on one of the tweets that he made that he deleted, so I can't really show it to you, but according to what Nick said, it had something to do with non-binary people being cool and valid. This
Oh, why'd he get rid of that tweet? I mean, I don't really get non-binary too much. I understand, you know, trans people, trans men and women. Not 100% sure about non-binary. That just doesn't make too much sense to me. But you know what? I do kind of understand the concept of gender euphoria and not just I'm gonna die. Holy fuck, how did I live? And not just gender dysphoria. So, cool beans on that one, am I right, guys?
would lead into yet another embarrassing
God,
moment where
fucking
some guy
suck
called
at it.
Alec Gekmo would screenshot this interaction and then would post it on Twitter. Just like with the Black Lives Matter situation, Bowblax didn't want to have this floating around, so he decided to directly contact Alex via Twitter DMs. So Alec Gekmo writes that Bowblax had a schizo moment and he begged him to delete the tweet that he made about the situation with Tom. Here
Yeah, why does he keep doing that?
we can see
And like also, you know, here's my thing. Why does he keep doing that? But then also, why do you exist in this like a call out community if you're so sensitive to call outs? Like that doesn't make sense. Like it's okay if you're sensitive to calling stuff out or getting called out or something. Like it's whatever. It's a human thing. But like how are you going to be part of the call out community, a commentary community, and then get like overly sensitive when people call you out for shit? It doesn't really make any sense to me. Like I don't understand. Again, like I, you know, and it's funny when people make fun of Tipster and all that, but he had like I remember like I would constantly see in my feed like Tipster video after Tipster video after Tipster video, and it's like, why are you coming at people with that energy if you can't handle it yourself? I don't understand.
Bowblax again acting like an idiot and then apologizing and saying that it was all due to his bad mental health, which to be honest is getting kind of old at this point. Anyway, after that he would just block Alec Gekmo in every account that he had. Do I think that
Yeah, I think you only get like one of those. You can only say that you have bad mental health like one time. Everybody has a bad moment, but
Bowblax is fucking unhinged? Yes, but I also think that this Alec Gekmo guy licking DMs is a bitch move, dude. Even if
Licking
they were
them?
super cringe, so I don't
Just
really
kidding.
know who's worse in this situation. And by the way, on a recent stream, the Oreo claims that during that exact same
why do you keep using this one specific clip?
period of time, him and Bowblax were also having a back and forth on his DMs, where Bowblax would also go full schizo mode.
It is Destiny is not cool. He is not my friend. I hate him. Tipster I hate is a meme. I hate Destiny because he's evil. He's not my friend. Everyone but you knows this. Okay, so this is the that was my Okay, that was what my argument looked like.
Anyway, fast forward to a couple of
what is happening?
weeks back from now, Lorix would go over these DMs and let me speak drama while on stream, and Bowblax, being the unhinged loony that he is, didn't like this, and then gave in to his lowest instincts. So he decided to call Lorix over Discord to talk about this. However, while Lorix thought that the whole time this conversation was private, Bowblax was recording the entire thing, and despite people
Why? What's the whole point of recording it? I don't get that.
telling him not to leak this because he would be outed as a crazy and a snake, he still decided to go through with it. So during the call, Lorix would avoid being confrontational with Bowblax, and in fact he mostly gave him reasonable advice to try and stop him from being so cringe and manipulative.
Anywho, while that's occurring, Bowblax tells Group A, the public group server.
You know, I'd watch the whole conversation, but I'm not interested enough in what's going on to do so. Because it's like, this is so much brain rot. There's like 20 hours of this. Now, personally, if I could have, I would have preferred a breakdown on the Talk to a podcast, but we didn't get that.
That he has a leaked call with Lorix that looks fucking terrible for Lorix. He's gonna annihilate him. He's gonna blow him up. Okay? And those guys talk him off the ledge. They say, hey, this is probably a bad idea. They haven't even heard the call, mind you. I'd heard the call, and by this point, I knew Josh sounded horrible. I knew Josh sounded like a scrawny little pussy who's, oh, feel bad for me, every single thing I do. So this thing happens with Lorix, and we're watching
Is Bowblax not self-aware?
it, and we realize that Josh sounds terrible for like 45 minutes. It's just
Jesus.
a call of Lorix sounding completely normal and Josh sounding like a whiny fucking retard.
Hey!
The whole time. I swear to God.
And for whatever
Stop using that word, dude.
reason, Bowblax thought that this was a gotcha moment, so he decided to leak the call, which finally led to the beginning of his downfall. So Nicholas Diorio would once again speak about him on stream, but this time it would be the final nail on Bowblax's coffin. So during said stream, Nicholas Diorio would give his side of the story and claim that he is officially letting go of Bowblax's hand. But aside from all the information that we already had to this point, Nicholas Diorio would add
Well, I mean, yes, I guess it's good for Bowblax that most of his content is not giving his own commentary. Because listen, I haven't listened to the call, but I wouldn't doubt that it makes him look bad. And so if he thought it made him look really good and he released the call, then that really just communicates to me that he doesn't really possess, he might be lacking the ability to, you know, sift through commentary in situations. He seems to be lacking something in some capacity. And like, I know he has autism. Not trying to be rude. Maybe there's some, you know, public nuances there that he's missing. But he probably, you know, I don't know. There's something going on there.
some more condemning information that would leave Bowblax in a really, really bad light.
And he told me he was going to get help because like he hadn't acted like this in years and he was really concerned about it. And a couple days later, he sends me like, and I swear to God, this is what got me. He sends me a hospital wristband. People were speculating that I was saying, oh, he's going to quit weed.
Why do you send him a hospital wristband?
And I found out Josh didn't quit weed. No, he sent me a hospital wristband. And I'm not going to say the name of the condition he claimed to have been diagnosed with. He told me he was 99% sure he was diagnosed with a disorder.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Bowblax. You don't get... So, what disorder would the hospital diagnose you with? I'm a little confused.
Expressed that this disorder might be the answer.
Because, like, I've been to emergency rooms before. Like, you guys know, my GERD is a little rough. I thought it was a heart problem because I'm a dumb asshole. Do they diagnose you in the hospital? I mean, maybe they would. I mean, like, if he's in again, right? Is he in an emergency room wristband though? So, like, do they diagnose you in the ER? Or do they recommend you for further treatment?
As to why he's freaked out.
Like, my mother went to the ER recently, maybe like less than a month ago, because she was getting dizzy and lightheaded and all this other stuff, and she went there and they're like, we think you have vertigo. So now she's going and getting like MRIs and stuff to rule out that it's like a tumor and blah 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 and whatever other bullshit. But the ER doesn't diagnose you. Am I right about that? Or... Right.
Before in the past.
And to make things worse, not only he allegedly lied about having this disorder, but also Nick Diorio would
It was BPD. Did he actually get diagnosed with it?
expose him for something even more stupid.
I wanted to kind of believe the Schizo story. I guess that's my fault. But after the Chud Logic stream, I called him and he told me that he's not even sure he has it. I thought he was diagnosed. I thought he was medicated. This is like Boogie's cancer. And he told me that a girl convinced him he had it. I was done.
Oh, well, based. Women, am I right, guys?
This feels stupid as to say, but he used this to try to get money out of me. He told me that because he's on his break, he was worried about making rent. So before he even checked his bank account, he begged me for $2,000 to cover his mortgage.
What?
I mean, damn, dude. I don't know if this guy will ever be able to come back from that. This was just total annihilation, dude. Finally, while Nicholas eats
Wait, hold on. Before he even, but I'm a little. The biggest thing. You know, listen, I get it. Money and all that, and I'm gonna die because this game is fucking stupid, and this expansion that I'm time walking does a lot of stunning, and that's fucking dumb as shit. But like, he asked before he even checked if he had the money. That part seemed. That's the peculiar part. If he's like, listen, man, I could really use $2,000, blah, 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 I'd be like, okay, I guess I get that. But if you didn't even check your bank account, and the thing that gets me more is he made a point to say, apparently, that he didn't check his bank account. That, to me, communicates something a little suspicious, no? Oh, I haven't checked my bank account yet, but I think I'm going to need money because I've been taking a break. That communicates to me that you probably don't need money, and that you're trying to add a layer of plausible deniability in case you get in case somebody finds out that you have enough money for your rent. It was $2,000 Canadian, so it's a little more. Okay, well, it's whatever. It's $2,000 fucking Monopoly money. I don't give a shit.
Oreos was streaming, Bowblax would once again play the victim, and he would tweet that he hasn't seen any coverage on him because he wanted to clear his head. Then he proceeded to apologize to Lorix for leaking the call and admitting that Lorix just wanted to help him. And if you ask me, that is a fake-ass apology if I ever saw one. But at this point,
it seems like he needs to kind of just distance himself from communities for a while and just be by himself and just make his own content and just like not interact with people. I mean, he has the ability to do that. His content isn't really person-centered. It's like, here's some Twitter stuff that happened. Like, he's not a person in his content, which is not a bad thing. It's like a Sunny V2-ish kind of a thing. Like, he's not necessarily a person in his content. He should just lean into that and just stop talking to people for a while and just balance his shit and get his shit together.
Nobody cares anymore. I mean, this guy's career is just fucking over, dude. I mean, literally, dude.
He could probably pull it back. He just needs to go back to doing, like, the Twitter cover bullshits on YouTube and just, like, stop caring. I mean, if Dr. Disrespect can come back from talking to a fucking minor and still be apparently the #2 top fucking YouTube streamer, I think Bowblax can come back from this.
This guy was boogie maxing, man. Faking a diagnosis is crazy, dude. So I think I touched more or less on the most relevant points of this drama. That, to be quite honest with you, this has to be probably the most ridiculous drama of 2024. And I can't believe how bad my procrastination problem is that I spent hours looking into this shit instead of doing the crap that I have to do, dude. But anyways, chat, that is it for today's video. Subscribe, like, comment, or else I will go to your grandma's house and I will steal all of her cookies. I'm the Big Lebroski. Take care.
She probably doesn't need him. It's old.
And I'm out.
Okay, cool video. Let's do the next one. Alright, so this one might be a little bit of a recap of the last one, but somebody said I should still watch it. This is part 1, Twitter versus Bowblax from Cope and Seethe, and I clicked the wrong button.
So a huge controversy has been going down in the commentary community, as long-term commentator Sonic Josh has finally been put down by—
Wow, Sonic Josh. What?
His best—
Oh, yeah, Bowblax. Okay, now I get it. Took me a minute.
—friend and long-term handler, Nicholas Diorio. Nicholas Diorio writes, "Man, I
This one seems like it might be a little meaner.
really wish my online friends would stop self-immolating at a rate of 1 per year. It honestly really sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. I had a friend who did that too for Israel and Palestine, sad stuff.
This finally fulfills a prediction made by John Swan in May of 2023. But how did we get here? All of this seems to have begun around July.
Oh yeah, John Swan got canceled too. Didn't he get canceled because he tried to cancel like a 19-year-old for talking to a 16-year-old or something? And then he got fucking crab hammered?
When Sonic Josh himself would have a nervous breakdown after being given cocaine by Dick Masterson.
What?
What follows is a complex series of behind-the-scenes events.
Is that a real thing? Somebody gave him cocaine. What the hell? What is happening here?
I forgot how retarded he is!
Which brings us nicely
Oh my god.
up to the current drama. Queeman tweets, Nicholas Diorio publicly insults best friend Sonic Twitter versus Josh for being a pathetic, estrogenic loser. Shocked and saddened by this huge betrayal, I'll be watching every Bowblax stream to show solidarity and support. He also includes this clip from one of Diorio's recent streams.
Oh fuck. So yeah, that's the King of Nothing update. I think Sonic Josh.
Oh, I heard part of this had to do with the whole King of Nothing thing, right? Wasn't that part of it? Like the King of Nothing, he made a really shitty video. I remember that. It was a while ago. He made a really shitty video about Ethan Klein. And then I remember covering it. And I was like, this is shit. And then like maybe a couple weeks later, like the other people started to cover it. And then it turned into like this big thing. That's still going on Twitter?
He tried to run defense for it, and he's like, well, actually, this own gets kind of ruined when you notice that King of Nothing has double the likes. And it's like...
Ah, is that where this really starts? Okay. Okay, so we just got the history. Now we're getting up to the real stuff.
My video has more likes. My video has tons of likes. It's like, it's so obvious he's just parroting again. Listen, I get it. Josh likes to both sides, like every controversy or whatever, just to try to like check in and make sure everyone knows their friends and stuff. But we all know whichever one of us slights you first, you're going to spend the next 6 months on stream talking shit about. So why don't we just speed that process up a little bit? I don't know.
Damn, that's fucking. This is a little catty. This is very female. I'm all here for it.
I don't know. What are we running defense for him on Twitter and tell me everything he says in private, or what are we doing here? What side are we on? Are we picking a side?
You nice enough?
Pick a side. I can't do the Mama Max voice anymore.
I don't know. I don't know.
Johnson didn't just try to cancel a 19-year-old for dating a 16-year-old. He also wrote an entire document for the 16-year-old to use. Yes. Okay, you're right. This whole like document about how they were fucking groomed and the victim and blah blah. Yes, you're right.
Oh no!
Oh, I don't know. I don't respect it. But yeah. Oh shit.
Alex says, Nuke time. A month or so ago, Bowblax went on a schizo rampage in my DMs, begging me to delete the tweet I'm quoting here. After I obviously stood my ground, he got super aggressive. When that didn't work, he just started rambling in my DMs until I stopped responding, laughing my fucking ass off. The confusing opinion says, right now Bowblax is going down a dangerous path. Like Tipster or King of Nothing, he's emotionally breaking down over tweets by people like Tom making fun of him for the non-binary tweets or Alec Getmo's harmless tweets. Best thing he can do is fuck off the internet and fix himself.
I'm kind of excited for the Tipster part more than anything else, if I'm being honest with you.
But will he? I doubt it. Queeman says Bowblax
Is this Tipster's return to the commentary community, guys? What?
needs to go live and address this. Now.
It's just like my Wendy Williams. You know what I mean? This is my Jerry Springer. You know, looking into this kind of stuff. It's just so stupid. It's like silly though.
Teddy says, looks like the YouTube commentary hit list has named Bowblax as its next victim.
Nick and Bowblax are supposedly going to speak tonight. Oh, dude. Maybe we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll check that out another time in a different video.
You're not gonna like it, Josh, but the only way out of this is to misgender Keffels repeatedly. Leia Something says, y'all are stupid for calling Bowblax Tipster. Andy Wolsey's girlfriend responds, yeah, we love Bowby. Josh says, the pressure for drama YouTubers to have well thought out takes and stances on every major drama story is ridiculous. I'm not a political candidate you're going to need to vote for. Laughing my ass off. Real Smith responds, only talk about things you have thought about. Then, why spew out potentially irresponsible and misinformed stuff constantly?
True.
For money? This nuke led to a conversation
Yes.
on Chud Logic stream between Nicholas Diorio and Bowblax. Critical Shogun says, Smaggle!
I want to say, like, the one thing that I want to bring to the table is content, because you know
Fucking Smaggle. This guy's such a weirdo.
me, Chud knows me, Nick knows me, Bowblax knows me. I like the content, and the content is
I have a real question. I'm not trying to be rude. How old are these fucking people? I know Bowblax is like 27. Smaggle as a fetus. I don't even fucking know. But like, I feel like the way that some of these things get talked about just comes off as a little immature sometimes, and it's like, damn. Like that's I don't know, man. Like, how old are you guys? Is a question. I don't know.
it's telling me right now to do this. Queeman, come on down!
No.
Let's go! Queeman, come on down! Call in, dude. Call in.
Smuggle, this is inappropriate.
Smaggle, what's with Smaggle? What are you doing? They said don't bring me in.
Dude,
Oh,
I don't
fuck.
give a shit.
Critical Shogun says, Toastified justifiably rips into Bowblax.
Dude, I've been covering it, bro.
You've been covering this stuff. I know, because he made a tweet like complaining about your coverage. You know?
Yeah, I
He
saw
made
it. I didn't go over on stream, but I saw
Yeah,
it.
and he just dropped another one talking about like and his private account being like, guys, let's be real. I overshare. That's my fault, guys. And it's like this guy, he's going on streams and be like, I'm so unfazed by all this.
Chud Logic is 37. Kind of impressive. He looks like he's fucking like 24. What the fuck? Is that real? No way. Damn, I look like fucking shit.
Stuff. I don't care about all this stuff. And then he's going on. It's like clearly you do care because you're making tweets about it. Like I'm sorry because this might come like out of nowhere because I've just been looking over the Bowblax stuffs. But it's like this whole Alex situation is like a parallel to the King of Nothing one, where like a big YouTuber goes into like a small like Spurg's DMs and like because they make fun of them for some random innocuous thing and they go completely balls out and then they like completely lash out with them and make the excuse like, oh, it's my mental health, it's my private life. And it's like, bro, your private life is not involved.
I mean, listen, I get the whole mental health thing on the internet. The internet's weird. So I guess it's like frustrating to deal with hate sometimes because you don't really, sometimes it feels bigger than it is. But, you know, you kind of got to learn to just stop giving a fuck, I guess, at some point.
No?
Yeah, and that charity would never be granted to like any of the people that Bowblax covers, that anybody covers. I mean, Bowblax.
It's also additionally weirder, though, when it's from somebody who does, like, drama-ish coverage. You know what I mean? Like, King of Nothing is going to, and he kind of is. He's doing, like, the whole Ethan Klein, you know, you can't really be that sensitive if you're going to call people out for stuff, especially since your video was dog shit, like, just to be clear. All right, it was fucking dog shit.
If you just scroll down a little bit on his like account, you can see him like critiquing people for like genuinely like the same exact thing.
In a now deleted tweet, Bobby says, Toastify said on Lyric's stream he wouldn't talk to me on Discord, then talk to me on Discord for an hour. Tweeting about content creators making full streams on me to my private 4K follower Twitter account isn't me melting down. This reaction is so bizarre. Xylee says, what the fuck are you doing? We literally just talked about this and you agreed that this is the way content flows and it's not personal. This led Lyrics to do a stream where he exposed Josh for recording a call as part of a 4D chess game to make Lyrics look like a manipulative psychopath to in some way vindicate Josh in the eyes of the public. Toastify says, Bowblax gets called out for recording a private call, leaking it, and planning to stream it for content. And his first response is to go back to the Boo Boss shit with Edwin.
Oh, was that like 2-hour video that I saw and then I saw like the first 30 seconds? And then I saw that he started talking over it while it was playing. It was very weird.
Grudges are above anything for Bowblax. He'll get on it and accuse you of being a pedophile like he did with Destiny, or being a deviant like he did with Triple Dipple, or
I would have just said Destiny was a deviant because he is, right?
sexualizing yourself and lying like he did with Pokimane. Then comes the inevitable fireside chat walkback. Critical Shogun says, Smaggle gave us the juice.
Basically, the Lyrics bully stream isn't going to actually even be a stream. It's going to be him playing a pre-recorded video on the stream. And he's going to be like,
that? Why would you tell them that early? That's such a good reveal for later.
Wait, what? Bowblax is not doing a live stream. He's doing a pre-recorded video. Is that true?
Yeah, he is. And he offered to give it to Smaggle early to run through. I think he didn't catch that.
Why? Why did he offer to give it to him early?
But in Smaggle, he just fucking ruined that.
Nicholas Diorio says, the only thing I'd like to clarify is Josh clinging towards King of Nothing being the reason why people are mad, insinuating one stray comment out of line is the reason my ego consumed him. The reality of this situation is that Josh himself often played both sides, publicly, and this annoyed most of his friends at one point or another.
Did he? I'm not educated enough on the specific Bowblax drama, okay? But this is what he does?
I'm not sure if this was out of fear or just him being a snake, but he would often insert himself as a neutral party and throw himself right between two people fighting. For example, he did this in the first King of Nothing conflict and regretted it instantly. He expressed this to me several times, so my mind was boggled why he would jump in again. I was also annoyed because Josh was repeating virtually every single thing King of Nothing said about me / others, and he's been leaking for months. His offline position was not neutral. In fact, he expressed to me several times that he hoped King of Nothing backstabbed him, so he would have the ability to run a month's worth of streams, farming or bullying him.
Oh, what a weirdo.
Josh was either acting like a fake piece of shit all the time in public, or blowing smoke in private. Either way, I found this behavior pathetic, and eventually I said something. Aid says,
Damn.
It's 2021. John Swan self-immolates and gets his reputation tarnished. It's 2020.
Wow, I guess Bowblax was a little more of a suspicious character from Among Us than I thought he was. Jesus Christ.
22. Flamenco self-immolates and gets his reputation tarnished. It's 2023. Tipster self-immolates and gets his reputation tarnished. It's 2024. Bowblax self-immolates and gets his reputation tarnished. Critical Shogun says, Bowblax is so desperate to have someone in his corner, he unblocked Tipster, the guy who was relentlessly going after for months.
He really was. He was really hammering that guy. I mean, listen, I get being a little silly every once in a while, but he was fucking going in on Tipster. He had so many, I mean, I think he even self-titled them bully streams on his fucking YouTube channel, where he would just watch Tipster's videos, and then he would just talk about how much of a piece of shit he was. And it's like, damn, you gonna unblock that guy? That's kind of the most pathetic move of them all. You know, it's sad stuff, but I mean, that one is just like, hey, I'm ready to be your friend now. It's just kind of fucking, it's like, come on, man, you can't be doing that, brother. You know what I mean? You made your bed, you got to lie in it, kind of a thing. You know, as the youngsters would say, of course. So.
Tipster says, bro unblocks me now? Really? Bruh? Josh says,
Bruh?
I haven't seen any coverage on me in the past 24 hours to clear my head a bit. I'm sorry, Lyrics, for pitching our call in a bad light to other creators instead of just calling you back later to explain my frustrations. It's disrespectful, especially after you just tried to help. Willie Mac Show responds, people are giving you shit in the replies, but this is 100% the right thing to do. Now back to making vid. Nicholas Diorio.
I mean, Willie Mac's right. That is just back to making videos. That is the best advice you will ever get. It's back to making videos. You made a response. I mean, people are not going to really trust that it's valid or real. But you made your response, and now it's time to just fucking move on, man, and go back to making videos, and probably stop. You know, having these interactions with people. Stay away from friends for a little while. Friends, you know, and just get your shit together, man. You know.
Rio replies, lying? Lolcow Life says, thanks for the unblock, Bowblax. We are live today at 3 PM EST. You're welcome to come on and explain yourself. Smaggle replies, Josh, if you have any self-respect left, you won't go on Keem's show and actually go on a call with Chud Logic and Nicholas Diorio. Okay. Toastify says, hey, considering Nick's stream today basically explained everything amazingly, I'm just going to go ahead and drop my relevant DMs with Bowblax. I think dropping this at a later date would only...
But these people can't move on. Yeah, I mean, that does seem to be the case, but the problem is that Bowblax is one of them. So any criticism that he wants to have of the commentary community is partially, like, criticism towards himself, no? So it's like, you know, I'm just saying...
elongate the situation further, and besides, it gives me an avenue to explain my view. Disclaimer, this thread is long as fuck and might not even have a huge relevant information, feels more like letting out all my annoyance rather than having a huge leak. Turkey Tom tweets, why so skibbity?
Okay.
Willie Mack says,
I don't know why it's so stupid. The Jonkler memes get me a little too much lately. I think that's the problem here. So, incredible.
I still like Bowblax. Keemstar says, small commentary drama. If you lost, don't worry. But if you know, funny as fuck. Flamenco says, it's okay, bro. Thinking isn't for everyone. Autismo Supreme.
You know, I don't really dislike a lot of people. But who the fuck is Flamenco? Like... why live as a dog? Beam. You know, that's what I meant to say. This guy's just like the most annoying fucking person. I don't know, man. He's the only one that's like an actual, like, you know, dislike. I don't know. There's something weird about that guy. Isn't he a fucking creep? I don't know.
Primo. I'm genuinely praying Bowblax.
And isn't he like 30 something? Like almost 40? I don't know. Maybe I'm misinformed.
Logs off.
It's the best way to be.
And gets help and doesn't end up like you. Flamenco responds, I hope he offs himself, and that hangs over Fatty's head for life. So anyway, guys, that's the current drama, and I personally can fully understand why Bowblax started snorting copious amounts of cocaine. These videos fucking suck to me. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.
Alright. Let's... Alright, on to the next one. There's a part 2 from the same guy, Cope and Seeth. Twitter versus Bowblax, part 2.
Slots Open says, I can't wait for Twitter.
Okay.
5com Slots Open says,
gotta turn this up.
I can't wait for Twitterverses to cover all of this. So in our last video, in a fit of mania that seems conducive to this form of content, I decided to steal Sonic Josh's skin. Unfortunately for me, this drama...
well, it seems like there's a need for a new person. I think August from my chat should do it. She did a really good job last time on, I forget the drama, but it did well, view-wise. We should just stick to that.
Shows no sign of abating. Nicholas Diorio says, Tipster grew a spine, and now his $2,000 CAD are safe.
Alright, so that's the context where he asked for money. Right, he asked Nicholas for money, Josh asked Nick for money, and then didn't say anything. Oh, is that the implication that Josh was unblocking Tipster to ask for $2,000? Oh my goodness.
Turns out, you can't just turn heel and reach out to the guy you ran streams on.
I can do that.
Every single day, even when he was largely doing mundane tasks. This was the most predictable Tipster W ever. Perhaps predictably, Josh has been contacted by some of the dregs of the commentary community.
Damn. Flamenco.
Zip says, leak the DM. Josh obliges. Flamenco, man, if only someone warned you what a duplicitous thin-skinned homosexual Nick is, eh? Flamenco, but hey, pull a Tipster now and tell yourself I was wrong. It's not been all bad news for Bowblax though. Penny Forum says, in defense of Bowblax, it can be really hard to know what the proper thing to say is. I am being treated for suspected insert condition because they believe I have it and will be doing tests to confirm.
I feel like we skipped ahead, but also you probably just wouldn't say anything. That kind of makes the most sense to me, right? You just wouldn't really say anything. You wouldn't... like, that's the thing. If you're going to the hospital and you don't know what it's for, you probably just... or, you know, for a diagnosis, you just wouldn't say anything. That would be what I would say.
Especially in the moment or before you're fully regulated. Sonic Josh would retweet Penny Forum's support on his private Twitter account. Nicholas Diorio says, in offense of Bowblax, correcting that a month and a half later in the middle of a new controversy on the fly isn't ideal. This also occurred a week after Boogie was exposed for doing something similar with his cancer diagnosis. At some point, Bowblax needs to take his own account.
August is they, them. I thought August was a girl. Pretty sure August is... I don't know. Tell August to tell me what to say. I don't know. If that's the case, then I'm sorry. But I could have swore that August is a girl, dude. What the fuck are you talking about, dog? Don't fuck with me, dude. Or I'll hock Tua and spin on that. I think think I might end my life after the stream.
Responsibility for his adult self. Josh replies, I corrected it to you the next convo we had together after I realized I might not have BPD. September 8th.
Well, then why the fuck are you talking about it like you have it in the first place? Why is it even like a thought in your goddamn mind?
He made a public video saying he had cancer. I privately DM'd a couple of friends to update them on what I thought I was dealing with.
Oh, okay. Well, if you said it privately, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I thought it was public, but okay. Could still be like a manipulation tactic, but it's not as bad as publicly saying it.
Responsibility for jumping to conclusions. Sorry, Nicholas.
August is a month's name, that's true.
Fiorio responds, just to be clear, the reason I said you needed to take accountability for it was because you retweeted the above Cope tweet. It appears that it's been undone, but I wanted to clarify that for onlookers. Also, you say here that you DM'd a few friends, but Alex Twittertard posted a message that implied you used it as an excuse with him. I wasn't aware you guys were so close. The DMs in question show a hospital bracelet with much of the information redacted. Don't leak, but I—
Damn, a hospital bracelet? They don't just give that out to anybody. You have to go to the hospital for that.
I got help. I have BPD and I got new meds. Sorry for freaking out. Alec asks, this is what I got. Nick said this was a lie. Josh responds, I felt I owed him an explanation since I went nutto in his DMs before going to ER.
Nutto.
Nicholas Diorio responds, and then you said he was an evil fuck who should be banned from the community the following day. X8, how are you feeling today, by the way, bro? I know you were tired as fuck when we were playing the other day. Bowblax. To be honest, I went to ER yesterday and got diagnosed with BPD. That's why I'm on an internet break. I'm readjusting.
Oh, he keeps saying this BPD thing. Is that the truth? I thought he didn't actually have it.
To new meds. Also, Alec Getmo is an evil fuck, and everything should ban him. Josh replies, yeah, because I was pissed when he didn't reply my bad or get well soon, no hard feelings.
Wait. So you messaged the guy and he didn't respond to you, so you got so mad you said he should be banned from everything? That seems a little bit bizarre to me. Were you upset that he didn't give you sympathy? Like, what's the issue there? I don't really understand.
Getting mad at that made little sense in hindsight. I realized my emotions were extremely heightened, which is part of why I thought it was BPD. Nicholas Diorio responds, Josh, you texted me on the 22nd and you texted Connor on the 24th saying the same things about Alex. It's obvious it wasn't about feeling bad, you were embarrassed and you used it to excuse your outburst. One last thing before I AFK because I'm getting unhinged mad at everything, but Alec Getmo is a fucking retard.
Josh responds, stop being. Who the fuck is Alec Getmo? I don't understand. You know what? I don't want to know.
I can be mad at someone while also believing I owe them some clarification or an explanation. I never said I felt bad for him. I said I felt I owed him an explanation. And yeah, of course I was embarrassed. Laughing out loud, Smaggle, who at this point is bored of reading, says, can you guys just get into a cool live and talk instead of being gay and type? Just some—
That's fair.
Randy says, Smaggle, yet again, with the based content take. I'm not even going to attempt that, says, would watch that, not gonna lie. Nicholas Diorio says, just to be clear, the explanation was your new BPD diagnosis. I am not actually sure where you disagree with my assessment then. You said you just told a few friends, and I pointed out that this wasn't true. You were actively using this fake diagnosis to explain your bad behavior. Bowblax responds, the explanation is that had a manic break in July. I think it started in June, but it became very noticeable via my actions in July. I have not been officially diagnosed with anything, but I was put on quetiapine to stabilize my mood.
What is quetiapine? Is that like just an ER medication? Don't they just do that sometimes? Oh, I hit the wrong button.
I'm still not 100%, but I've been getting better since I went on it. I thought it was BPD, but realized it might not be when my head cleared more. I'm sorry for involving you in this mess.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing about a diagnosis is it's usually more official than, like, I think I have a thing.
Shouldn't have snapped at you or clung on to you for supporting DMs when that's not your job. So as Diorio responds, I just—
Well, that feels a little manipulative. I guess I shouldn't have reached out to you in private. That's not your responsibility. Kind of feels like a little targeted now.
I think it's really sus that you told a bunch of people you had BPD to excuse your manic breakdown a week after Boogie was exposed for running with a diagnosis he hadn't received. If you're really that—
Well, I don't know if those things line up necessarily. I think but I guess they could be relevant together.
Unstable, you should seek regular employment.
But he did probably call him out for that, so you'd think he would hold a little, you know. You think he would hold, yeah, I guess he would hold to that, whatever, you know what I'm saying, okay?
And put down the mic because you're not in a sustainable position. Josh responds, I told like 4 people. Also, BPD and manic breakdowns are both equally embarrassing / non-embarrassing explanations, in my opinion. I didn't say it was BPD to cover up it being a manic break. I wasn't inspired by Boogie laughing my ass off. Nicholas Diorio responds, in my case, you had the meltdown / apologize 21st, told me you were going to get tested 22nd, and then updated me that you likely had it the following day, 23rd. 2 days later, 25th, you asked me for money to cover your mortgage payment, since you were taking a break and needed to focus on my mental health now. Then you told me your new BPD meds cured your hatred for Tommy C. It is blatantly obvious to every single person who has viewed these messages that the new diagnosis was a central factor to the breakdown you were apologizing for. This is directly evident through your similar interactions with Twitter man Alex. Nicholas Diorio goes on to say, furthermore, at 5:03, you literally admitted that you contacted Alex to explain you're going nutto, and the messages are literally just you saying you have BPD. You're now medicated, and you're getting help. Laughing my ass off. So like, what the Sigma? Josh responds, I told you what the central factor was already in private. Nicholas Diorio, are you calling me a liar? Josh, no.
Okay.
Man, I'm just reminding you that I've told you the main cause of the manic episode before already. Nicholas Diorio says, you trauma dumped a ton of shit in my DMs, so I'm at a loss for what you're referring to. Dance around it however you please, laughing out loud. The problem, Josh, is you leaned on the BPD to excuse your actions, and then I found out you didn't even fucking have borderline. If you feel like you're not being understood via text,
maybe he had the full personality disorder.
I will be live in about...
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that he had some kind of like an impulse to say something when he shouldn't have, but I mean, you can't be fucking going around telling people that you have like a fucking diagnosed mental health disorder if you don't, so...
An hour.
Jesus Christ, I feel like a fucking
Josh,
bug.
The DM I'm talking about is the one from July 20th at 10:23 AM PST on Twitter. Nicholas Diorio, just to be clear, exactly 3 minutes before you trauma dumped that in my DMs, you were specifically claiming this story wasn't an excuse for you insinuating Destiny was a pedophile. Now, because you got caught in a lie, it actually is an excuse, and it's the excuse that encompasses all of your bad behavior. Do you mind if I give you a quick context of what happened recently to me? Not as an excuse, but I want you to know as my friend. I went trauma dump, I promise. Laughing out loud. Josh responds, I'm saying that thing is what caused my mental break. I take full responsibility for what I've tweeted. I'm only using my mental break to explain my freak out on you and Alex. Nicholas Diorio responds, this is not what taking full responsibility looks like. The tumor says, there's no winning here, Bowblax. You're just making it worse for yourself, motherfucker.
I mean, that's true. Again, he needs to just disconnect. I don't really understand, like, dude, this is the thing. I understand having mental health problems. Sure, I get that. They're sad, guys. Hot take of the century. But I don't understand if you, and it seems like this is almost a consistent pattern. If you're having these types of issues with your mental health, why are you part of a community that's like call out centric? Like, why are you part of a commentary community where you try to give your thoughts, feelings, and perspectives on things? Because like, you're sitting here talking about how you have all these mental health problems, but then it's like you're going around fucking harassing other people like Tipster. And I get it. It's funny to bully Tipster, but you know, you're having like these like highs and these lows. I don't know, like what sympathy do you deserve? And like, where's your apology for that after the manic high? Well, so let's say it's manic. After your manic high, where's the apology for like, oh, sorry, I shouldn't have, you know, done this? I guess he likes that feeling of being on the manic high. I don't know, man.
Fuckers don't care. They aren't your friends anymore. You're a grown man and can do what you want. But in my opinion, you should quit while you're ahead because you're not getting anywhere. You all just look like psychopaths. Amir says, imagine having 2 YouTubers duke it out under your tweet with 15 likes. So anyway, guys, that's the current state of the drama. And if you'd like to roleplay as Nicholas Diorio and Bowblax, maybe see where the fight would have gone in your imaginations, why not do it down below?
Okay. Well, that's the second video from them. Let's see. All right, now we can do the actual fun part. This is apparently the interaction between Bowblax and Tipster. Like we said, Bowblax had so many like hate, like I think he literally called them bully streams for Tipster. So you know, again, there's definitely things to criticize about Tipster and everybody in general, blah blah blah, but there does seem to be instances where some people in some communities, and really any commentary community, will drag on a topic, especially if they're bored. We see this all the time. And pretty much it's every commentary community, pretty much. They just drag it. They talk about it a lot, and they don't just make videos about it, but they'll like do it on Twitter, constantly saying this, that, and the other thing. A lot of attention-seeking behavior, and that was kind of the Tipster thing. Anyway, he says, "Bro unblocks me now, really, bruh," and then a 50-cent meme. Wow, incredible. Okay, this one is just saying, "Guess my tweet wasn't the response he was hoping for," so I guess he reblocked him after the fact that he didn't get his best buddy to message him back. Then Tipster what is this? Why does it say sensitive content? Why does it say... What the fuck? Why does it say... This isn't even sensitive. Does he say a slur? I don't know. Alright, so this is from somebody named Ray. So does anybody know if this actually is Bowblax? Because if so, yikes. Did he just throw Diorio under the bus? Can somebody fact check this? Because likes, lol. You've got a new answer to the form on your link tree. Link tree at Tipster. Name Josh. Email Bowblax. Hey man, just so you know, I only hated you as a meme. Nick was the only one who pushed me to go after you. I shouldn't have listened to him. I'm sorry. So first of all, there might be a level of truth to that. Nick seems to be kind of Twitter-brained and obsessed with Twitter and calling people out. Not that the call-outs are wrong, but sometimes he maybe will go on a little too much. But whatever. But you're a grown fucking man, Bowblax. So if somebody's bullying and pressuring you into bullying somebody else, I mean, you are responsible for your own behavior. So just even to say at 27 years old, somebody else made me bully you is kind of pathetic. Like, that is fundamentally you not taking responsibility for yourself. If you had reached out and said, hey man, I'm really sorry that I was harassing and bullying the fuck out of you. That was really shitty of me. I'm sorry. That would have been better. But even in this instance, it's like, hey guys, Nicholas Diorio made me bully the fuck out of somebody. I'm 27. It's like, okay. It sounds more like maybe you were part of a community that was comfortable harassing people, even if they deserve part of the harassment. So, yeah. Oh shit. Is this the tipster bomb? LOL. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? FW, new form answer on Tipster. Okay. Alright, this is him. I guess I think this is actually Bowblax. LMAO, that's not me. I still think you're a bad guy. And doing streams on you is some of the most fun I've had on YouTube. You're also a freak for defending Vosh CP. Kinda based. What is the difference here? I'm so confused. That's not actually him? I wasn't going to say anything. I was just looking for confirmation of whether this was you or not. But since you want to run your mouth, I'll say my piece. Oh, so it was him? Or it wasn't him? I don't know. But I guess he's actually going to say his piece. Take all the shit you want, but I knew you were next, and I was right. Literally everything you tried to shit on me for, you did. You're a massive fucking hypocrite, and I have zero sympathy for you. You're getting a taste of your own medicine, and you have no one to blame but yourself. You know, I'm still kind of annoyed. Tipster made a video when he had his 15th falling out with the commentary community, and he was like, you guys bullied Papa God out of the space. And it's like, dude, I left because I just felt like things were getting fucking weird. And I just didn't want to interact. I didn't make a public, formal, meaningful announcement of disconnecting and like make it a whole part of my personality. I was like, I'm not acting particularly great. Other people aren't interacting with me particularly well. Everybody's kind of shit in here. I'm part of that shit. And I just kind of disconnected. And then, like, you know, I've spent my year and a half or so, you know, just getting my shit back together and focusing on me and my content and staying private to myself. I was always like so annoyed by that. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why are you making this like more meaningful than it is? I stopped talking to some people that I talked to for like 3 months, if that. You know, and you're like, man, it's just fucking annoying. Like, you're putting too much emphasis on like me, you know, taking a fucking breather and being to myself. It's like, it's not that deep. It's not that fucking meaningful. It's just like, it always annoyed the shit out of me. I don't know why. Like, that's really fucking pissed me off. I don't know why it was. I don't know. Maybe it's him comparing himself to me. Because how can you compare yourself to this? How do you compare, dude? Take this tip. Also, up here, he has like 4 or 5 sound bites of me on his 2 Steam Decks, so that's interesting. Or Stream Decks. Give me 1 second, actually. I gotta mute. Sorry, guys. The doctor called. Look, I have a bracelet. It's a gastro stuff. I have an endoscopy, and I'm trying to... It's weird. Anyway, where were we? You're getting a taste of your own medicine, and you have no one to blame but yourself. Like, holy shit, you're such a pathetic coward that you deleted your non-binary people are valid tweet. After you got a little bit of pushback for it. I've been getting shit for over a year for my support of trans community. So just to be clear, I'm sure that there are people who criticize Tipster for liking trans people, but also, come on, bro. Like, you fucking flip-flopped over... You went from doing, like, fucking brain-dead community commentary, which I do. I'll enjoy it. It's good for the mental health to just rot your brain sometimes. To, like, guzzling Keffel's cum. Like, and she's a shitty person. Okay, so let's not pretend that you were fucking standing on the martyr train. You were looking at her tits, and you're like, I'm gonna align myself with these tits. And she has nice tits, but come on. You can't goon that hard. Especially since... And I know this is going to be a little bit of a hot take, but, like, here's my thing. What's the point? You don't... Because she got rid of her dingle. And my thing is if I'm going to fuck a trans woman, I want the dingle. You know? Like, why... You know what I mean? Like, that's the superior aspect of it. Why... You know what I'm saying? Why would I want a regular old woman? Oh, I have a vagina now. Cringe. I want to suck a dick. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I want it in my anus. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, and other LGBTQ causes, and not once have I deleted a tweet about it or backed down, because unlike you, I have the balls to stand up my principles. Incredible. Thank you for the 4-month small gut from Big Dom Rep. Hey, yo, Poo Poo Gut, longtime fan. Love you. I love you too. Incredible stuff. And if that wasn't bad enough, you begged Alex fucking Gekbo? I still don't really understand how that is. To delete a tweet because it hurt your fifis. You're also a grown man, brother. Don't be speaking like that. There's a lot of valid criticism of me and how I have mishandled things in the past, but not even I begged a random Twitter dipshit to delete a tweet because it was too mean. You're a spineless coward and the last person who should be trying to bully anyone. Ooh, Jesus. He's going pretty fucking hard on this guy. I'm trying to see the also part. How do I look at the rest? Because it says also. It's interesting hearing people talk about how you were extremely dishonest with them, and I kept sending them mixed. Assuming they're talking about a person of color. I'm just kidding. Mixed messages, because that sounds like a hell of a lot like our last interaction, doesn't it? You let me hang out to fucking dry while everyone went at me about how I backstabbed you. Meanwhile, you were in my DMs telling me you were not mad and that we were cool. And let's not forget all the times you talked shit on streams and then DM'd me about how you were just joking and didn't mean what you said. Damn. Incredible stuff. Wow. Well, now everyone sees who you really are, Joshua. Should have called him Joshua. It would have been more condescending and funny. You're a dishonest little shit who constantly plays both sides because you care far too much about what everyone thinks about you. You're so desperate for everyone's approval and want so badly to be liked by everyone. Meanwhile, your sad fence-sitting pleases no one. And because of that, your word ain't worth shit. And you stand by nothing you say ever. So stop pretending to be a bully, because you're not a bully of anyone. You're just a bitch. Who falls like a house of fucking cards at the slightest criticism. Have a nice life, Joshua. Been funnier. Don't bother responding, because I won't bother reading. And stop feeling bad for yourself and own your fucking shit. I took my fucking L's. Now it's time to take yours. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye. Sent from my iPhone. Wow. Incredible. That was, this stuff is just fucking funny to read. Okay. Well, I think is that everything? Or I thought there was more. This was the email leak. And then I think there might be one more. Oh, wait, there's a thread. There's a thread. I knew there was something else. From the great tipster. Let's read the thread. We're gooning. We're gooning very hard at this point. We're really gooning on this one. With my email response to Josh making the rounds, some people have understandably had questions about this part of it and have asked for some receipts. I never know how to spell receipts. I always put recipe down. So I figured I'd just post a thread with them here. Also, it's interesting hearing people talk about how you were extremely dishonest with them and keep sending them mixed messages because that sounds like, oh, yeah. Okay, that's what they were talking about. So here we go. I don't intend to do a full DM leak or anything like that. I'm only sharing what's relevant to the topic. Several people expressed concerns with Josh being dishonest with them, sending them mixed signals, and I'm confirming I've also experienced that. Blah, 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 blah. Also, for full transparency, so you don't feel backstabbed or anything, I do meme about you in private sometimes. Nothing hateful, though. Just joking around. Just jorking it, as he says. Would say the same stuff to your face, too. Because let's be real. Some of your tweets are crusty, lol. I don't care, dude. I am who I am. Take it or leave it, lol. I've embraced the crust. LOL, same. I love your crust, too. I just wanted you to know. I just wanted to let you know, in case someone was like, Josh is talking shit on stream and in DMs. Yeah, it's true, but it's just goofy shit. It's not serious. Why are you worried about that? This is weird. This is bizarre. So you're talking shit about him. Then you're just trying to run defense. Why are you talking shit about him? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, no worries. I know how it is. People always clip chimp and shit to try to start shit. Okay, cool. Our conversation about the stream with myself, Josh, and Clara. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. Okay. Well, there's not that much. I'll read the rest of it. Context. I was being heavily criticized the next morning after the stream by people saying that they believe I backstabbed Josh. So I reached out to him to apologize if he felt that way, and he started... Sorry, I'm just looking at my thing. He stated... he didn't, and that we were in good terms, yet he allowed attacks to get through. Oh, we already let through this. To be honest with you, I don't give a shit about this. This is rehashing old stuff. That's boring as fuck. I don't care. But in general, the situation is stupid, petty drama that's funny to engage with. And that's it.